While Clifford T.I. Harris made his Music World debut in 2001 with the release of I'm Serious, it wasn't until 2003's Trap Music that he solidified his status as an artist to watch. As All Music notes, by the time 2003 drew to a close, this album has spawned 3 chart hits. 24AS had a particularly long-running presence on the video shows, and the album itself scraped the top 5 of the Billboard album chart. Since then, T.I. has, as of this writing, released 11 albums, been nominated for 19 Grammys, of which he's won 3, starred in 6 successful seasons of the VH1 reality show T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle, Opposite Wife Tamika Tiny Coddle, and as of April 2021, amassed a $50 million net worth. But for all of his successes, the rapper has had just as many controversies, if not more. Whether it's openly feuding with Rob Kardashian about having an alleged threesome with Kardashian's ex, Blac Chyna, or going head-to-head with Kanye West over political views, T.I. is no stranger to making headlines. Below, we take a look at the most controversial instances that prove T.I. has a seriously shady side. Since I quote, S. first arrest and conviction back in 1998 when he was found guilty of distribution of cocaine, manufacturing and distributing a controlled substance, and giving authorities a false name. Per WSB TV2 Atlanta, the rapper has failed to stay out of cops' way. After being sentenced to 3 years in prison, he served 1 and was released on probation, but soon violated its terms. According to MTV, T.I. was arrested but not convicted of illegally possessing a gun in 2001, was arrested and convicted of illegally carrying a 10mm pistol in 2002, then sentenced to 3 years in prison after a 2004 search of his home unveiled weapons and ammunition. Perhaps the most publicized incident came in 2007. Hours before he was meant to perform at the BET Awards, T.I. was arrested for buying illegal machine gun, per Reuters, and later sentenced to 366 days in prison, per MTV. Jumped to 2010 when a traffic stop led to both T.I. and his wife to face drug charges. According to CNN, a judge ruled his arrest and a subsequent failed drug test violated his probation on a weapons conviction, and the Atlanta native got 11 months in prison. Most recently, police arrested him in 2018 outside his gated community. As WSB TV2 Atlanta learned, T.I. didn't have his key and the guard wouldn't let him in, which led to an angry exchange and T.I. asking, "Don't you know who I am?" Sitting down for an interview with DJ Woo Kid in 2015, T.I. got himself into serious hot water when he proclaimed he'd never vote for Hillary Clinton because of her gender. Not to be sexist, but I can't vote for the leader of the free world to be a woman, he began, clarifying that every other position that exists, I think a woman could do well. He highlighted that being president is not one of them. I just know that women make rash decisions emotionally, and later they make very permanent, cemented decisions, and then later it's kind of like it didn't happen or they didn't mean for it to happen. And I sure would hate to just set off a nuke, he tried to explain, adding, "The world ain't ready yet. I think you might be able to get the Loch Ness Monster elected before a woman." He laughed. The backlash was swift. Activist Mickey Kendall tweeted, "T.I. said something stupid about women. Well, it is a day that ends in Y, so..." While Oprah Winfrey shared a perfect response with TMZ, "Honey child, hush your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about." 3 days after his initial remarks, T.I. finally decided to apologize, tweeting, "My comments about women running for president were unequivocally insensitive and wrong. I sincerely apologize to everyone I offended," he wrote. Usher's recent performance at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta on December 10, 2024, as part of his Past, Present, Future tour, became the talk of social media thanks to an unexpected yet playful interaction with the famous couple T.I. and Tiny Harris. This fun-filled moment had fans buzzing long after the show ended, and it showcased Usher's natural ability to keep his audience engaged. The viral incident began when Usher, in the middle of his performance, spotted the iconic couple sitting in the audience. Tiny Harris was seated at a table, clearly enjoying the show, and Usher, always keen on adding a personal touch to his concerts, decided to interact with her in a way that only he could pull off. While serenading the crowd with his hit song There Goes My Baby, Usher grabbed a cup filled with cherries. He walked up to Tiny, holding the cherry above her head in what seemed like an offer to feed her, turning the moment into a part of his performance. At first, Tiny appeared to be caught off guard. She quickly turned her chair around to face away from Usher, signaling that she wasn't ready to take part in the playful stunt. However, T.I., who was seated behind her, wasn't having it. With a supportive nod and a playful gesture, he signaled to Tiny to join in on the fun. After some brief hesitation, T.I. took matters into his own hand, spinning Tiny back around to face Usher once again. This time, the cherry was still dangling above her head, and Usher made another attempt to offer it to her. Tiny, while acting disinterested, shared a playful moment with her husband and Usher, as if resisting but secretly enjoying the lighthearted banter. The crowd's reaction was immediate, and the playful interaction quickly made its way to social media, where fans flooded the comments with their takes on the amusing incident. One Instagram user at @SpyBaitPrincess humorously wrote, "Not T.I. telling her you better show them why I'm stuck on you for all these years," poking fun at T.I.'s encouragement for Tiny to relax and enjoy the moment. Another user, @XMaryland, admired T.I.'s confidence, remarking, "T.I. is my type, a man's an experience." Fans also took note of how secure T.I. seemed in his relationship, with one commenter noting how T.I.'s ability to have fun and be secure in himself was evident during this playful exchange. However, not all fans believed Tiny was entirely uninterested. Some, like @Gen2Funny, joked about the cherries, saying, "Walking around with a bowl of cherries is diabolical," while others, such as @RyLavish, humorously commented, "I'm just going to go ahead and do it just so I can see the real you. We gon' talk later." Many fans found Tiny's initial reluctance to participate both funny and relatable, while others praised T.I. for his laid-back yet supportive attitude toward his wife, with Instagram user JustB.Cautious expressing appreciation for how T.I. didn't overdo it but instead encouraged Tiny to enjoy herself. This playful moment between Usher, T.I., and Tiny was not the first viral interaction of Usher's tour. Just a week prior, Usher had another memorable onstage moment, this time with singer Keyshia Cole, where he invited her to allow the audience to serenade her with her hit song, Love. These kinds of spontaneous personal interactions have become Usher's signature, and fans love him for it. On social media, the T.I. and Tiny Cherry moment continued to trend. Fans further reacted to the lighthearted exchange, with many expressing how much they appreciated T.I.'s unwavering support for Tiny. One fan at MoMA's referenced T.I.'s role as a supportive partner, saying, "T.I. is what I like, girl. You better show him why I ain't going nowhere." Another fan at Avant La Trail posted, "T.I. said, girl, you know how we get down," emphasizing how T.I. was simply enjoying the moment. Despite the fun and excitement of the moment, Tiny herself added to the humor by sharing a string of emojis in response to the playful situation, showing that, despite her initial reluctance, she was all about having a good time with both her husband and Usher. This lighthearted exchange added another memorable chapter to Usher's tour, further solidifying his reputation as a performer who knows how to interact with his fans in unexpected ways. For those who have been following Usher's Past, Present, Future tour, it's clear that these types of spontaneous interactions are becoming a hallmark of his performances. His concerts are filled with these unforgettable moments, from engaging with the crowd to involving fellow musicians in unexpected ways, making each show unique. Usher's natural ability to create these viral moments only adds to the excitement surrounding his live performances. The incident between Usher, T.I., and Tiny Harris was more than just a fun onstage interaction. It was a reminder of the power of social media and how it can amplify even the most playful moments. Fans quickly took to Instagram and Twitter to share their own reactions and interpretations, turning a small moment into a viral sensation. As fans continue to share their thoughts, the playful cherry feeding stunt has certainly earned its place in pop culture history. The relationship between T.I. and Tiny Harris has long been a subject of public fascination. Known for their ups and downs, triumphs, and tribulations, their relationship has been chronicled in the public eye for years. Together, they have faced many challenges, from controversies to personal struggles, yet their bond has remained strong through it all. T.I., born Clifford Joseph Harris Jr., grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, where his early exposure to music came from his gospel-singing grandmother and his community's rich hip-hop culture. His career took off in the early 2000s, and with his breakthrough album Trap Music, 2003, he quickly became a dominant voice in Southern hip-hop. On the other hand, Tiny, born Tamika Cottle, made her name as a member of the multi-platinum selling R&B group Xscape, which achieved great success in the 90s. After the group disbanded, Tiny transitioned into songwriting and production, working with artists such as Destiny's Child and Britney Spears. Their paths crossed in 2001, and though they didn't start dating immediately, their chemistry was undeniable. Over the years, their relationship grew stronger, and the couple became known for their public appearances, family moments, and support for one another. They shared 3 children, and their family became a central focus of their public lives. Their reality TV series, T.I. and Tiny: The Family Hustle, 2011 to 2017, showcased their lives as parents and entrepreneurs, allowing fans to witness their dynamic as a couple. However, their journey together has not been without challenges. In 2007, T.I. faced a significant setback when he was arrested on federal gun charges, which led to a year-long prison sentence. Despite this, T.I. bounced back, releasing the successful album Paper Trail, 2008, and reclaiming his spot at the top of the rap game. Tiny, too, faced her struggles as a solo artist, but found success as a television personality. The couple's relationship, while often marked by love and triumph, has also been plagued by controversies. In 2016, Tiny filed for divorce, citing T.I.'s infidelities as a major factor, though the couple eventually reconciled in 2017. However, their struggles were far from over, as they faced legal battles and public scrutiny, including allegations of sexual misconduct that surfaced in 2020. Despite these challenges, T.I. and Tiny have remained resilient. They've continued to work on their careers, expanding into business ventures, music, and philanthropy. Their ability to navigate the complexities of celebrity life, combined with their unwavering support for each other, has made them one of the most enduring couples in the entertainment industry. Meanwhile, Usher's long-standing friendship with Tiny Harris has remained a constant throughout her career. The two first met when Usher's career was skyrocketing in the early 2000s. Their connection was immediate, and over the years, they've supported one another professionally and personally. Usher and Tiny have shared many memorable moments, both on stage and off, and their bond has been a constant source of public fascination. While their friendship has not been without its challenges, particularly during Tiny's turbulent marriage to T.I., both Usher and Tiny have weathered the storm. Their mutual respect and shared love of music have kept them close, and despite the controversies that have occasionally threatened their public images, their friendship has remained strong. In the end, the playful moment at Usher's concert was a small but significant reminder of the enduring friendships and relationships that exist in the world of entertainment. For Usher, T.I., and Tiny Harris, the cherry feeding incident was more than just a fun exchange. It was a testament to their unique dynamics and their ability to bring joy to their fans, even amidst the chaos of public life.